Today we're gonna make an escarole soup. It's sort of like a pasta fagioli, without pasta, meets Tuscan bean soup. It's really delicious, it's super easy to make. Let's do it. Like any traditional middle and northern Italian recipe, this starts with the Holy Trinity. 1 onion diced up, and then a carrot and a celery, both of which together equal the amount of onion there is. Does that make sense? So if the onion represents the number 6, then you're going to have 3 carrot, 3 celery. 3 plus 3 equals 6, 6, 6 for a total of 12. Does that make sense? 50% onion, 25 carrot, 25 celery. I guess that probably would have been an easier way to do it from the beginning. The Holy Trinity! So you cook that down, add a little bit of salt. This helps the moisture draw out of the onion and give you a more intense onion flavor. So we're gonna have 3 garlic cloves minced up. We're gonna have some fresh rosemary, we're gonna mince that up as well. If you pull lightly the opposite way that the leaves are growing, it should just fall right off. The same goes for thyme. Check out thyme. Pull nice and gently. You get 80 to 90% of it without picking. Now that the sofrito, as I like to call it, the Holy Trinity, has reduced down, has released a lot of moisture, and is starting to get some color, we're gonna add in the garlic. Why at this step? Because we don't want garlic to burn. And now it is sort of being cuddled and cradled by carrot, onion, and celery in a warm way, so you get a much nicer, gentler garlic flavor. Nothing harsh. This is the way to do it. Take your cannellini beans, or great northern beans, put half into a blender or into an immersion blender, mixed with the stock that you're going to use. This just helps it blend up. And it gives you a really nice texture rather than a thin soup. It gives some heartiness to it, which is really great, obviously, in the winter months, like right now. Pour in your stock and bean puree. Add in your beans. I like to put just a little bit of passata. This is the tomato that is free of seeds and skins, both of which give a bitter taste. The escarole holds a lot of sand in the crevices, so you want to peel each leaf off and just make sure you get the sand off. Use super cold water. Take the entire head of escarole and just put it right on top of the soup. It's going to look very bizarre, but much like spinach, it's going to shrivel up, except for the stalk part, which gives a little bit of texture, which is why we're making this soup in the first place, because that texture is the whole name of the game. That is exactly why it's so delicious. Puree of beans, a little bit of texture from greens. Beans and greens, soup extraordinaire. A little bit of black pepper. So ladle this into a bowl, piping hot, and then finish it, as my grandparents always did, with pecorino romano. It's a sheep's milk cheese, it's very salty, it's just a little bit funky. It's sort of like if Parmesan did a lot of drugs. That would be pecorino romano. It's a delicious cheese. Guys, if you enjoyed that recipe, please subscribe to my channel, tell your friends, and let's keep this train moving. Thanks so much. See you later.